BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top traders. If you sign up with the link in the description, you get a free $100 when you deposit $100. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. So I've been looking at a few altcoins on request, and ICP seems to come up a few times, and that's actually not a bad looking chart. Again, we're not looking for huge parabolic moves on this one, but it's not too bad. So first of all, we'll start with the 4 hourly. We've got this formation basically. It's a descending triangle. If you want to put it on the daily, you can see that the Bollinger Band center has been the support and the descending trend line being the resistance, and we've broken out of that at the end of an apex. So normally when this happens, it is a fake out move, but it does mean that we can still plop our way up to the top of this range, but 325-ish area based on the daily. Again, you know, this was a consolidation after this one move that hit a 50 exponential. The 200 exponential is absolutely miles away, all the way up here at $4.10 basically. Long way away. So the first retest of a death cross, continuation of the death cross, the everlasting death cross that took place over here at 560. So the first retest will be back up here again. Expect a rejection 325. You break that though, we can make our way back up to this major range, and this is like a big deal to reclaim this 370, 360, 370 zone. We were basically bottoming out around there as this bear market sort of fannied around basically. Bear market bottom. And we continue to range within quite a large range, and then we just lost it, absolutely lost it. SEC basically doing their thing, protecting all the investors from scams and whatever they want to say. So yeah, they've wrecked this even more. So it's never caught a break as ICP. However, that said, interesting developments on the shorter term time frames most recently since we've reclaimed this Bollinger Band, retested it and broken out of this descending triangle. So let's take it down to the 1 hourly to see what's going on around here. So the thing to focus on this time frame would be to see if we can actually get a pump signal generated on this Ichimoku cloud. We need to stay at this exact level or higher over the next, well, when would this be? Later on today, actually, wouldn't it really, I suppose? There's not too many candle bodies left. Yeah, another 5 hours or so. So by tonight, we'll see if we get that pump signal. If we do, there's a lot of support on the 1 hourly between 110, 111, basically not too far from where we are right now. And a position could be taken, and that would you'd have to think very realistically about where those exit points would be. 320 or just short of that, 319 basically being this area of resistance from this move up. That's the first point of call, especially as we're trading it based on a 1 hourly here. Momentum's still okay. It's all right. There is a bit of bearish divergence brewing here, but I think given the fact that we're above all these moving averages is better than none. Yeah, obviously it goes without saying we need Bitcoin to maintain its current level or higher for anything to happen on ICP. So the 3-day, let's have a look at the 3-day. So obviously the 3-day is wrecked city with a huge rejection on the 20 moving average there. We'll be looking for that to be revisited. And again, that's that 325 zone that we see there. That's also part of the daily Bollinger Band range, 325. So I think realistically, if we get any kind of move really from ICP, 325 is likely to be the current top on this one, which only really yields like a 4.5% move from where exactly we are right now. I'll be looking for that signal to be generated later on tonight in the next 6 hours to see if we get that. Maybe you can think about taking a position if you think it's worth it. Other than that, we do run the risk of a fake out taking place as we broke out at the very end of an apex here. So maybe the fake out happens with a pump and then a dump back down. Over the next week or so, if our Bollinger Band center remains like this and we had a move that looks like this, boosh, and then we come down to retest it, that would also be a position you could think about taking as well. Given the fact that the Bollinger Band has proven to be reasonable over the last 3 days, the last 4 days, and if we can get support on that again, it gives us another attempt to run first of all to that level at 325 again, and maybe even break it. Because if we did break it, the main thing that we got to focus on is this level here, the 360, 370 area, which was basically the bear market bottom. However, SEC changed their view on what bear markets should be, and they emphasized it for a lot of these boys, one of them being ICP. So it was kicked down the stairs even more. Otherwise, that would have been a decent base, a reasonable base. Now it's like a major resistance. But, you know, good things will come to those who wait, although that's not been the case for ICP, obviously. If we can get above there, then that's the start of something good. Maybe not instantly, but maybe a change of behaviour. At the moment, the behaviour has never changed for ICP. It's a down-only chart and remains down-only. And it'll be down-only so long as we're down below this level. But currently, there is a move pending, I think. We'll wait till the end of the day to see if we get that signal. And maybe that will give us a 4 or 5% move. If we do get an extension on that, whether it's immediately or after the pullback, we would be looking for a move much larger, around about 18%, and that's again only all the way up to this major resistance. That's all it would be. Huge resistance at that level, and you should expect to get rejected from there. But if we ever get above that level again, things will change. Things will change. But currently the momentum's all right. Most altcoins looking pretty weak, to be fair. That one's looking okay. Yeah, a 4-5% move in the short term, with a view to move about 18%, maybe a little bit later on, if, again, and only if Bitcoin can maintain its current area or higher. Now, I think there's a good chance that Bitcoin does break out anyway, so we'll see what that does. One last little horrendous piece of information is the sickening volume on the Bitcoin pair here for ICP. So until ICP gets popular, or altcoins in general, volume doesn't exist here for ICP especially, but generally for any altcoin, to be fair. This is bittersweet, because if you're holding loads of Bitcoin, that's fine, you can enjoy the ride. This is just like it was in the last, exactly what it was like in the last bull market, 2019, 2020 especially. It's exactly what it was like. Zero volume, no volume, and then finally when the volume comes in, oh my god, the altcoins will go mad. And especially if we're trading at less than 1 Bitcoin in a 24-hour period. I mean, gee, this is so bad, so small. If Bitcoin start flooding into this market, into the altcoin market, especially into coins like this where the volume is more or less nothing, then that's where you get big, huge, massive moves. And yeah, that's all it'll take. But right now, it's not the case. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Small moves in the short term, slightly larger moves in the mid-term, and hopefully huge moves much later on down the line. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.